Danang, Vietnam offers an extremely affordable cost of living compared to other major cities. This rapidly developing city provides access to beautiful beaches, a scenic riverside, nearby mountains, and it's only a 45-minute drive south to Hoi An, Vietnam's most popular tourist destination. Perhaps best of all, Danang is very affordable for expats, nomads, and retirees. Living cost for an expat renting long-term can start around $880 per month, while a digital nomad in a short-term rental can expect to pay around $1,180 per month. Dan Ashley, an expat who made Danang his home, views the city's rapid development as a sign of opportunity and potential. Dan and his wife have opened several restaurants here, and he'll share insights into the local food scene, cost of living, and provide a tour of his neighborhood. So I'm here with my friend Dan. We just met last week.
Correct.
He's the owner of Bikini Bottom Express, which is a great restaurant. It's really probably my favorite restaurant in this whole area. If you're going for Western food, this is the place you got to try. And Dan, you live near this area and decided to make a business here. What do you like about this neighborhood?
This area is considered expat area. So we're in An Thuong, which is in An. Mostly an expat area. There's a lot of life going on here, a lot of nightlife, a lot of different people owning businesses from all over the world, as well as obviously Vietnamese locals as well, and it seems to have it's just got a nice feeling about it.
And what is the cost in this area if somebody's trying to rent a 1-year lease on an apartment?
On an apartment really varies. So if you're looking at a studio, you can get anything from lower end, like 4 million, so maybe like $120, $130 a month, anything up to $2,000 a month. Really varies in terms of your cost. You can get some beautiful apartments for very expensive on the beach. But then as standard, I would say you're probably looking around sort of $300 maybe for a nice comfortable apartment.
So $300 will get you a decent studio.
Yes.
And maybe a little more for a 1-bedroom.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more, maybe 350, 400, something on those lines.
Yeah.
Depends what you're looking for.
I'm renting just a hotel room that's $12 or $14 a night. And it's nice.
It's surprising.
Yeah, it's a really good hotel close by.
It's incredible.
And what is the vibe of this neighborhood?
This has always been the sort of walking street. That was the government's idea for the last, about 7 years ago. So this used to look completely different. It used to have this paving stone and all the nice parts that you see now. But it seems to be where Danang has one of the heaviest walking traffics. This place really comes alive at night as well.
And then it's seasonal also, is that correct?
Fairly. It's starting to get more steady. It definitely has been seasonal after COVID. Now it's starting to get more steady over time. Obviously the summer being the most busy, but obviously people struggle with the weather sometimes, being so hot, getting sort of 43 degrees max.
But this weather right now is pretty prime.
Comfortable.
Yeah. So I would say right now you don't even hardly sweat.
No, not at all. Cool. Not at all. In all honesty, in summer I probably change clothes about 4 times a day. So.
And then what about food cost here?
I think dollar value, you can get some incredible street food. I mean, street food is beautiful here. It's amazing. You can eat very comfortably for $1.50 per meal, maybe $2 if you're going, they call it dak biet, which is special.
Oh yeah.
Like they have special versions of the food, a little bit more fancy. Alternatively, if you're looking more Western, it can be a little bit more expensive because of imported ingredients. Even then, you're looking around $4, $5, whatever it might be.
Yeah, so like at your restaurant, you can get a Huda beer, double cheeseburger, imported Australian beef, and fries. What's the cost?
So that's about $5.
Yeah, $5, maybe $6.
$5, maybe $6.
Yeah.
So the Huda beer is less than $1.
And it's not bad.
No, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah. What are the other costs that somebody might have to consider here? Visa, transportation?
Visa at the moment, I believe you can get a 3-month visa. It's around $50, $60, which is not too bad. It used to be a 1-month visa, but they've since changed it. Other costs, bike rental. So we actually have the 2 main bike rentals down here.
Okay, we'll go look.
Go and have a look. It's actually a really good gauge for business. So you know that if these guys don't have many bikes in their shop, you know it's going to be busy. And if they have loads of bikes, you know it's going to be quiet. So bike rental can be anything. You can do anything from $1 million up to I would say 3 million for a newer bike, maybe a little bit higher on the CC range for a month.
For a month,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, for a month. These are normally 120 a day, so that's about what, $5, $6 a day.
Yeah.
But on a month, you can obviously get it a lot cheaper as well.
Right.
The beautiful thing about Danang in particular, I find anyway, is that there's a very low barrier for entry when it comes to business. So you can set up a business for a lot less than you would set up in the US or the UK, for example.
Nice.
So it kind of allows for a bit of creativity as well. People don't have to put hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars into a business to give it a try. And there's some incredible chefs over here with incredible track records. You can basically make your passion come to life for a lot less expensive.
So are you seeing a lot of change with people coming here and doing businesses or working online? And
there's a lot of teachers, so mostly it's a teaching community, I would say, but also you've got a big expat community working online, whether it's freelance, web design, coding, whatever it might be. After COVID, the world changed in that aspect, so it opens up the doors for people to work from wherever in the world, which is kind of nice.
What were the other costs we were kind of talking about?
Surfboard rental, if you want to go surfing.
Yeah, how much is a surfboard rental?
Something on 100K an hour, something like that. So that's like $4 an hour.
How far is your wife's place?
So wife's place is about 5 minutes walk down this way.
Do we want to walk there?
Yeah. This is my wife's restaurant. So you've got Vietnam, which is Vietnamese food. A lot of traditional food, but also bringing back food that has been lost by time as well. And also mixture with rainbow, which is Hawaiian poke, and juice from a quiet place.
Okay, and whose place is this?
This is my wife's.
Okay.
My wife, Danang.
And she's got a little bit of a passion for what?
So my wife has always had a passion for Vietnamese food, but also a passion for helping people as well. So a lot of the guys that work here can't speak or can't hear either, so a lot of sign language is used here, which is the most beautiful thing as well, because a lot of the people who can speak the work also learn sign language, so it's pretty cool.
That's cool. Let's take a look at what they have here. I like poke. So Hawaiian poke, you got the surfboard theme going on.
Hello.
So you can see everybody in here right now is working.
Yeah. It seems to be the hub for working now, which is cool as well.
Let's look at the menu and you can tell me a little bit about it.
So it's styled in like an old school sort of Vietnamese map. So it shows you where in Vietnam these dishes are from. So you've got Vietnam, which is all the Vietnamese food, like amazing Vietnamese food. I literally eat here every day. And then mixture of poke as well. But a lot of this menu is bringing back old school dishes or doing like fusion twists.
And prices, what are the range of prices here?
So here, Mi Mong Trom, 80, so you're probably looking about $3?
Yeah, about $3 for a signature dish.
And then you can go anywhere up to obviously $2.80 where you got the barbecue pork ribs, which do on the barbecue as well. Mokai chai, mokai binh thung. Thank you.
All right. So tell me what we got here.
So this is wok fried beef mi quang. So this is traditionally served with a broth. The mi quang is actually the noodle itself. So this is wok fried, almost like a drunken noodle in a sense. So the price on this is 90, I believe.
Okay.
90. This is ban hoi, with the direct translation is question cake. So the ban hoi aspect is actually the rice noodles that you see here. It's almost like a spider web of rice noodles, then rolled up. And then we've got sun-dried pork belly as well.
Nice.
So this part is the ban hoi. So this is basically like rice noodles that is then pressed. It almost looks like a web. It's like a spider web of rice noodles, but really good. And then you dip it directly into the fish sauce. Got a bit of chili in there, a little bit of garlic with some nice pork as well.
And some pork belly.
This is a bun sao taco. Traditionally, bun sao is served as a fold-over pancake in a sense. I think the direct translation is pancake. Turmeric based, but this one's with a fusion twist, obviously turning it into a super crispy taco shell.
So this is a little more fusion.
A little bit more fusion, yeah. It's definitely not entirely traditional, but it's using traditional ingredients.
Oh my God. Oh, all right, we had one each. Danang blends modern amenities and traditional charm. The miles of coastline invite beach lovers, while the nearby mountains offer a refreshing retreat with spectacular views. Along the riverside, one can enjoy Vietnamese and international cuisine at restaurants and cafes, or take an evening stroll admiring the illuminated bridges. And Danang is very affordable. Here are some more cost examples. A single person's estimated monthly expenses are approximately $470 without rent. A one-bedroom apartment in the city center will cost around $350, and utilities will be around $60. A domestic beer at a bar is around $1.20. A cappuccino is about $1.65. A dozen eggs, $1.64. A fitness club monthly membership, about $27. A mobile phone monthly plan with data, $5.90. A home internet package, about $8.70. Overall, Danang enables a comfortable lifestyle at a very affordable price. It's really been growing since the pandemic.
A lot. Yeah, it started off really slow because obviously Vietnam was slow to open. Yeah, now it's come alive. These are actually two of my friends over here.
So I have eaten at Adobo. You said that's one of your friends?
Yes, correct. Kevin runs that place, really good.
This is some of the best Mexican food that I've had in Asia.
Nice.
So I can recommend that. And there's a lot of massage places. How much is a massage usually?
Really depends. So I think a fair price for a massage is probably about $8. The more touristy places, you're probably looking about $20. There's an amazing place. All the people that work there are blind. I would normally go there. That's about $10. It's an amazing place. So this is our little place here as well. So this is the Lighthouse Hostel.
So what are the prices at the hostel? Can you tell me?
So the price of the hostel, so for a dorm bed, you're looking at around $6 to $7. Private room, more along the lines of about 16. So you've got private rooms all along the front.
Okay.
The balconies.
Oh, private rooms with balconies for around $16. In terms of healthcare, Danang has both public and private hospital systems. Many expats prefer the private hospitals for higher quality care and shorter wait times. Medical services are generally less expensive than in many other countries, and the quality of care at the large private hospitals is highly rated by international standards. The best times to visit are March through May and September through October, when the weather is warm and dry. The rainy season from November to February brings frequent downpours and overcast skies, prompting some nomads to depart during these months. For transportation, Hoi An is about 30 kilometers or 19 miles south of Danang. A private car or taxi costs $15 to $20 for the 45 to 60 minute drive, while a Grab motorcycle taxi is around $5.
I'm using the Grab app right now.
The Grab app is nice because it tracks the car and I can see which direction it's coming from and the license plate number, so it's easy to identify. The public bus number 1 departs every 20 minutes for about $1 and takes 90 minutes. Hoi An is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the town's architecture reflects Chinese, Japanese, and French influences. Popular activities include biking through the picturesque countryside surrounding the town, taking a relaxing sunset cruise along the river, and exploring the vibrant cafes lining the historic streets. If you desire custom-tailored clothing, Hoi An's skilled artisans have earned a renowned reputation for their quality craftsmanship. If you would like to see a video about Hoi An, please let me know in the comments. This helps support the channel so that I can keep bringing you free videos here on Living Overseas TV.